Change of season, a lot of folks are talking about either allergies or maybe sinus problems. So today we're talking about how you can alleviate some of that without necessarily turning to medicine, because that's a big deal.
And it's more than just putting your sunglasses on, which is what I run into when I have dizzy issues from sinus pressure.
Yeah, absolutely. So today we have Scott Corso with Medical Massage of Huntington joining us. Thanks for being here.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Yes, okay, so we're talking lymphatic drainage. How does this work? What is it?
Well, that's kind of what people feel when they get their sinuses. You know, you get these sinus headaches, the pollen gets really heavy, ragweed, things like that, and you just get that feeling, that stuffiness in your head, and you're just not sure what to do. I'm sure, like, you put your sunglasses on.
It's not always about a runny nose, sneezing, watery eyes. Sometimes you just feel like your ears are popping, your head's in a vice.
Exactly. That pressure gets built up in there. And today we're going to show you a few ways that we can alleviate that pressure with just a few simple steps and some things you can do at home.
And I'm the very happy guinea pig.
So how does this work?
Well, the most important thing to remember when we're doing this, either with one of our patients or you're doing it at home, is this is a very, very light pressure. It's about the pressure that you'd use pushing a nickel or maybe a quarter across the table.
Oh, wow.
Because what you don't want to do is flood that lymphatic system down into the node, because then that could cause some further damage. So we're just going to have you relax here a little bit. We want to do a slow drain with it.
When you say drain, what does this mean?
It's literally draining the fluid. So what we're doing is moving from the bottom first, as opposed to starting at the top with pressure and creating the wave down in. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to place our hands right along the clavicle here, the base of the sternocleidomastoid. It's the big, large muscle when you turn your head that kind of protrudes out there a little bit. We're going to start right here, and then we're just going to take our thumbs and very, very slowly. After we do that approximately 25 to 30 times, because you're using such a light pressure, we're just moving that fluid. We're going to start working our way up ever so slightly.
What does that feel like to you, Melanie?
I mean, this is a relaxing spa day right now. So, I'm hoping the dizziness goes away eventually.
Good deal.
See, now as we're working now, we're coming up a little higher, down and away.
So will the patient actually notice anything?
Yeah, you will feel it to start to loosen up. And then again, that's why there has to be room for it to flow.
You can always tell there's pressure through here. So I can feel it when you do that.
You can come behind the ears, kind of like a Mr. Spock thing there.
Does this require drinking like extra water to be able to flush everything out?
You always want to drink more fluid, because that's going to help you release those toxins and drain those toxins as well.
How often do people know to come to you to have something like this done? Because my first thought is, oh, go to the doctor. Do I need an antibiotic? Do I need some sort of allergy medicine?
Well, it all depends on the individual, to be honest. Some people respond very well to this treatment, and others they just don't. And if you're doing it at home by yourself and doing it to self-medicate, you may be doing a step wrong. You may not be using enough pressure because you're worried, or you may use too much. So with us, we kind of take it on a case-by-case basis. Now we're going to move into the sinus area. Now what we're going to do here is all we're doing is starting on the nose, slowly coming out on the cheekbone, and then coming down.
Oh yeah, I know when I'm sick too. That's exactly where I feel the pressure.
you just want to come along, right along the ridge of that bottom of that orbital bone there, right at the cheekbone, and then come down. And again, we're draining the lower part before we move to the top. And then we're going along the nose.
I can already tell a difference.
You'll hear it start to break up a little bit, and once you get towards the end of that 25 or 30, when you've manipulated some of that in there and some of the muscles as well, you'll start to hear maybe a little crackling along the face.
A little crunchiness.
So then we're going to finish up here.
Crunchy face.
We're just going to finish up with a little bit right along the tops of the eyebrows. And again, this is a very light touch. You can use 2 to 3 fingers when you're once you're to the top of the hairline.
You can do this at home essentially on yourself then too, right?
Actually, yeah. You're going to take your third fingers, place them right here at the notch on your collarbone.
Okay.
Okay? And you're just going to very light pressure. Yep, all 4 fingers.
All 4, okay.
We're using that third finger just as kind of a mark where we're going to start. Then we're going to move up. So the easy way to do this is just curl your hands in and kind of just do like a little cat's paw. You're just going to slowly move up right till you get to the jawline. To move to the part where the nose, you're going to take your middle fingers, start here, and you're just coming out and down. And then to finish that up, you can sit down at your table, your desk, anywhere like that, and all you're doing is taking those same 2 middle fingers, placing them right between your eyebrows.
Oh, yeah.
And just a simple pull down across the nose and spread right down into the orbital bone there.
I mean, these are great facial massages.
Well, yeah, exactly.
I'll take it.
And, you know, and when you feel those, when you know the allergies are coming on, it'll be heavy, you can do it as a preventative as well, just to kind of keep everything there loose.
That's a good point.
Don't wait till you're full.
Right.
You know, so.
This is something you can do at home too.
Yes. Hopefully you can nix the sunglasses in the coming months.
This is great.
Thank you.
Thank you, ladies.
We appreciate it.
No problem.
And if you guys are interested, we'll also post his information for you on our First Look at 4 Facebook page. Thank you.
Thank you, ladies.
Well, as we go to break, let's take a live look at